have it. We talked to Tommy Lloyd. He said we need to play this in the 90s. So tempo going to be essential. And then certainly for Oregon, rebounding. Arizona, a phenomenal offensive rebounding team.
It is fascinating if you look at the final scores, and there's Angel ending. Ankle injury last year. He dislocated his ankle.
Great contest there by Kwame Evans.
Bartholomew surveying his options, whips the pass to Bamba, passes up the three, kicks it back out to Shellstad, who will take it and make it.
Jadrian Tracy.
Here's Biddle coming for it, the quick spin and hook shot.
Sunday and tonight, they're going all the way to Newark, but a lot of work before that.
Yeah, ironic, Oregon playing in the East region. Shellstad pulls up from three, a transition look.
Good switch there by Bamba. He was beaten. Oregon just switched it out.
The putback. The reporters asked why the all-man reaction. Matheny once again. He said it's a Dana Altman coach team. Their size, obviously. Everything that we're seeing materialize here with this matchup here tonight.
I think their talent, too. I mean, you look 1 through 9, the rotation for the Oregon Ducks. They have a lot of good players. And then you mix in Dana Altman's never lost a first-round game in the NCAA tournament. It's a tough deal. That's a tough draw.
Biddle.
Being a team. Is that the deal? Everybody score, everybody comes out, next group in.
I guess.
10 players average at least 14 minutes for Michigan State. Nobody else in the nation could say that. That's just incredible. Strength in numbers, their mantra, and they live it. Biddle cut off. Bartholomew will take a deep three and hit it. Just checked in. Richardson bouncing his way into the lane, and Biddle the board.
Nate Biddle's defensive effort that time was stellar.
He and Bamba both first team all defense. Now Biddle's going to try and stretch it out.
How you address the issue on the glass in Michigan State's offensive rebounding. He said, Rick, we knew they were going to do that. We addressed it. It's a matter of not playing hard enough, not being physical enough. He said, we have no chance to win this game if we don't get that cleaned up in the second half.
But they also can trust Bam Tracy and Bartholomew out there. That's the beauty offensively. Richardson goes down, and Bamba comes away with it. Bamba just attacking. Bartholomew. Pogo hot into a three.
Or Oregon is offense that they're attacking.
Holloman. And here comes Bamba. And the easiest basket Jackson Shellstad's had all day. First time in his career. Ballo continues a very strong first half. 8 and 8 for Ballo. He is dominating that matchup now. Here's Biddle. And he breaks through.
Run by Makai Mason. You got to close on Mason, so that's the counter. You close out hard, put it down, rip it down, and get to the rim. Interesting stat on Shellstad. Has made the most shots from behind 25-plus feet. Why? Because he has to, because of the size. When you think about Steph Curry, why does he have such great range? He had to. Playing against bigger players, you got to create more spaces. Biddle has got those.
It's not just the bigs where it matters.
Yeah.
A two-point game. See the 3 steals. There's Biddle. Biddle creating space.
I like the no call.
Osborne had it poked away.
Bamba with the reach around that time. Poked it away.
Biddle matches his career high. Tournament. We're going to match up with Indiana. Here's a three. Davis had it altered, if not blocked. Davis hit his first, hasn't hit one since. Bamba to Evans for 3. No good. Yes, it is good. It got the roll.
Agree that the pressure mounted on Indiana externally, but there was some feeling this year like, what's going on with the Ducks? And they found it. Here's Biddle. He's a big reason why.
To me, is the only elite shooter that Indiana has.
Tap in, no. Biddle had 2 chances at it. Moss got it back. Evans, so much room, and this time he connects. Loses it on the pressure. Shellstad slips through it. Galloway knocked it away. Bam Tracy gives it up to Bamba. Evans asking for it. And he hits the three.
Tournament Gates, so good at that. Missed an easy one early, but that time he's been living in the lane since Big Ten Conference play started. Finishing plays just like that.
Biddle will try a three and hits this.
AG. His defense has been pretty good here.
And he turns it over. Shellstad up ahead again, and he finishes again.
Good luck catching him. So once he gets in there now, he kind of has to pass it, or Biddle's going to come get it.
Biddle goes up. What a pass from Bob.
Not scoring on Biddle in the paint, so you might as well get in there and find, and then spray it out to shooter.
That's 5 blocks for Nate Biddle today, under 5 minutes remaining. So the theory is, and it's a theory and a question, but I think Oregon under Dana Altman does a very good job of running offense with the lead.
Really good read by Max Westman. He drills that three. Good offense there from the Badgers. Nice.
Into Biddle, and he puts it home. He's got 9 to Nate Biddle.
Good at the line is Traore. And a 4-3 Oregon start to this one. Bobby Evans, the 6'9" sophomore off the bench. He's averaged a little over 6 points per game over the last 3 games. Biddle inside, roll into the rim for 2.
The belly just kills flare screens, and you get Raheem Moss having to help on Sanford. He's helping off of Josh Dix, and no one coming for Dix. He makes him pay.
Nobody.
Really good body control there by Josh Dix.
Bamba says, no, I'm not going there. Backs it out. Biddle back at the scorer's table to come back in with 12 to shoot for Oregon.
Nice triple switch there. Evan Bronze came over. He pushed Brock Harding out. He took on Supreme Cook.
Not much going for Oregon, but that makes it right.
Number of teams ahead of them in the Big Ten tournament.
The funny thing was, we were talking to a couple of the Oregon players here while they were warming up and stretching near the table, and they had their eyes on that Nebraska game. They understand the seeding and the implications of who's around them.
Yeah, Raheem Moss leaned over the table and said, what's the score? What's the score? You told him what the score was as Nate Biddle flushes it home.
To wait. If you start dribbling early, now your bigs, they're thinking, I got to get this screen, and you get those feet moving. He was just kind of leaning into that one as he said it.
Bamba off the handoff. Teeing it up is Kwame Evans for 3. Holding the
contested looks.
How many shots has he changed tonight? Not sure you can count him on one hand.
Man, he's been awesome in that regard. Look at where the ball is again. Finally, you get something in there.
And then Biddle facing hits the 2.
And it's not an assist.
Yeah, that last game against Iowa, the best way to describe it for Rutgers fans, just a gut punch loss. I mean, Iowa was down 2 starters, including their second leading scorer, Owen Freeman, and still lost. They played well enough offensively they couldn't guard.
Angel loves the corner.
I was against Shane Battier and Jay Williams and all those guys.
Dylan Harper, no, luckily you're a patient guy.
Well, not by choice.
Here's
Nice
Bamba.
drive.
Tracy gets open for a 3.
1 for his last 15 from the three-point arc. That is not his strength right now. Still developing his game, but a fantastic physical driver. Nice pass.
And Biddle pays it off.
That shot, not that Supreme Cook isn't super strong, which he is, but that shot is a lot easier to make over the top of Cook than it is Biddle.
Trying to get it into Cook now. Cook goes straight up and scores. Bailey, all he needs is a little space, and Barthélemy tracks it down. So Bailey now 104 shooting in this first half. Barthélemy hits the 3. Bailey all alone, and he can't hit the 3. Biddle, he'll take a few, and that goes down.
As we approach midnight in the East, here comes Bam Tracy.
take advantage of turnovers and get some easy ones. It always helps get those easy ones to get you.
Bamba snaps it into the corner. Shellstad rattles in the three. Coach, you see a scenario where he headed to Indianapolis. Angel hits Martinelli. Here comes Bamba. Martinelli goes down, and Angel finishes.
It's Oregon 5 for 5, Northwestern 6 for 8. Northwestern leading 13-11 in that 4-minute period. So we've had some scoring.
Oregon still has not missed a shot. Supreme
State loves to push it on misses and makes.
Getting a hand in there, TJ Bamba takes it away.
Numbers.
Yeah, 4-on-1. It'll be Shellstad, the recipient. Phase, of course, with this being the first season for the Ducks in the conference. Kohler off the mark from deep. Long rebound coming down to Moss.
I'd like to see Bamba attack more to the painted area.
Just like that.
Yes, he'll be able to create offense for himself and his team.
Yeah, we talked about it in the open, but that's their leading scorer on the season, over 13.5 points a game.
This play.
Up top, and there's Biddle.
In that right corner over there, and then contest with a high hand. No lobs.
Bamba trying to find somebody. Barthélemy. He got it. And Oregon puts up.
Easy dunk in transition for the Ducks.
Tough Izzo. Oh, how about going up top? Supreme Cook. It's intermission.
He's going to continue to attack that middle of the floor.
They try, but it's taken away by Biddle.
Got numbers if Bamba can see it.
What a pass. He did see it. Threaded the needle to Evans.
His 7th and 8th points and a 6-0 burst dating back to the end of the first half for Michigan.
I'm not quite sure what that defense was called by Oregon. I'm not sure they did either because that was porous to start the second half.
Bamba sizing up Wolf. Finds Biddle on the baseline for 2. And a good response.
Bryce Williams. Williams now with 16 points.
A good find by Wooster. Good hesitation by Bryce Williams to get to the other side of the rim. Easy layup.
Bamba cut off. Puts a shoulder into Wooster. And there is Supreme Cook. Whoa, look out. Juwan Gary.
Speaking of execution against the pressure, done perfectly there by Nebraska.
It's not the first time they've got a dunk off of a full court press today. Shellstad feeling it, and he hits on everything today.
Everything.
Poked away by Bamba.
No live ball turnovers.
Angel with it up.
2-possession game.
You mentioned the defense. That checkup by Andrews was special. Angel and Biddle very good at high-low action.
Here is Biddle taking a jump shot and canning it for 2 based on his UCLA defense.
Shellstad's been on a tear the last 5 or 6 games.
Yeah. 6 straight double-figure games for him.
This guy, too.
Scoreless tonight until now.
There you go.
19 wins last year. He said we've been playing well for a while. Had his best Big Ten game on Tuesday. He was everywhere. Bamba starting to get it going. Drive and kick. Barthélemy. 3. Navigating the baseline. Intercepted. Turnovers starting to become a bit of a problem for Minnesota.
Oregon far more active on the defensive end of the floor here in the last 7 or 8 minutes.
Nearly a turnover. Right back to Bamba. Corner 3. Angel. Friendly bounce. Biddle still hasn't scored. Angel had the big first half. Up and under. Gorgeous.
Minnesota, by the way, we mentioned them. They're in a stretch of 7 of 8 in the top 31.
Well, they're off to a good start.
Well, you wonder why those are the 2 teams at the bottom of the league standings.
Good pass.
Wow. Angel loves the corner. He loves the corner. Breitbach able to stay up and remain in the game. Biddle. As deep as he can get, and he scores.
Didn't need the dribble.
away. Shellstad, what a finish.
Had so much success with this.
Here it is again.
Yep. Boy, Bamba is blowing it up with that physicality.
Took it right away. Gives it up to Evans for the finish.
Dumping it down, but that's all because Evans fell and you had a 5-on-4. The game's got a nice little pace to it right now. Both teams getting to the rim in a back and forth 2-point game just out of the under 12 media timeout. Into the post, Supreme Cook, spin and score. Block or alter, nothing there. That's a big dude. He drove all the way to the basket in Bamba. Oregon trying to extend the lead again, up by 1. Do a timeout, the next dead ball. Bamba hops in. Still pivoting. Johnson with him all the way. Bartholomew leans in. But hit.
That coupled with his work ethic, one of the reasons why he's been so successful so early.
Talk about high praise as Bartholomew hits the base.
On the reach, and Queen to the free throw line. Yeah, you talked to Kevin Willard. He said the biggest thing that he's so impressed with is his feel for the game. Just that's a natural feel in basketball IQ.
Yeah, he told us on the Zoom call yesterday he's one of the smartest players that he ever.
Dana Altman has not lost any energy or intensity.
Not at
even
all.
though he's been on the bench 36 years in
Not
Division
at all.
I.
He's very, very intense. And he's passionate about the game. You just love to see it.
Let's see what they get out of the timeout. Shellstad. Yeah, when you're feeling it, you're feeling it.
He's got an early 10. Oh!
So dealing with his three-point shot, but he's better at this right here, getting to the rim. And of course, he doesn't finish it as I say it, but he's been much better getting inside the lane with powerful shot attempts.
Hard drive by Bamba to create the basket.
This touch, it's his gift around the rim.
Boswell trying to get in there again, and Shellstad knocks it out.
Haven't heard much from Jackson Shellstad at all in this game.
Since he hit the opening basket of the night.
Right. A medium-range jumper off the pick and roll.
By Evans.
Won't go. Loose ball picked up by the Ducks. Shellstad triple. Just short. Bamba on the board. Another offensive rebound. Here's a three. It's good. Bam. Trey. Lob down low. Kohler, nice move. Can't finish. Cook pokes it away long enough for Bamba to pull it in Oregon's direction. Tracy wants a triple. He's got it.
Agarwal with the layup. A lot of guys go back and play their former team and really want to put it to them. I don't think that's the case here with Brandon Angel.
He's not getting the return game in the gym where he played, right?
No,
playing in an unfamiliar place. Keyshawn Bartholomew, a double-digit scorer off the. Tammet.
They're leaving him, daring him to shoot. But you see what Oregon's doing. They're leaving him because they got 2 on Reynaud down in the paint.
Here's Angel, loves that spot, and he hits the three.
At all, didn't think about it. Got his feet under and squared his shoulders and knocked it down.
Angel picks it off for Oregon. Now he is running. Nice catch, gathers, fouled, finish for Brandon.
I have some success in the postseason and in Big Ten play.
Today, from a scoring perspective for Oregon, it's been the bigs, Angel, Biddle, Cook, who has matched the season high with 11, all in double figures. Shellstad is still scoreless, 0 for 4 from the field, just 1 assist.
His role is changing a little bit, bringing in Brandon Angel, bringing in TJ Bamba. They're bringing in some really, really talented guys. They don't need him to score as much. Nice pass.
Biddle, another throwdown for the Ducks.
Yeah, that was a beautiful.
He's still got a bunch of tape on the hamstring.
I see that. I was wondering what that was. He's got some thighs. They're not quite Earl Campbell or Darnell Valentine, but he's got some big thighs, AJ. You don't know who Darnell Valentine is. I know you don't know that one.
I think you got me.
All right, I finally got you on one. Former Portland Trailblazer, University of Kansas, I believe. Man, he has some thighs. Supreme Cook. Yeah, nice looking.
Well, Kyle, go upstairs. But Dana Altman was one of the first guys to add transfers and really restructure his roster year to year. Now, obviously, everyone's doing it.
Bam Tracy with the three. Of the year. Oregon off to its best start in 11 years. UCLA led for the vast majority of the first half, but Oregon took the lead late in the first.
Look, you're happy. I've seen teams come in here and get blown out. They're only down 1. Good pass by Bamba to Biddle.
Hughes converts.
Dylan Andrews, a serviceable three-point shooter, 35% on the year. Wide open one there.
Ready for this, Don? TJ Bamba hasn't taken a shot yet in this game. He gives it up here. Angel answers.
That's what I'm saying. Those
with points, rebounds, assists.
Averages 5 assists a game.
Yeah.
There's the first 3 of the clock now for Claude. The length of Angel, and Bartholomew knocks it away, and then Bamba rips it from St. Thomas. Bamba.
Kick out.
Bartholomew hits the 3.
Latte and how dominant he's been, filling up the stat sheet while in Vegas, just getting in the game now.
Jackson Shellstad, very quick, very steady with the ball. Inside, Supreme Cook. Big bodies banging inside. Cook gets it to go. And then Nelson.
Nelson so skilled, drawing 2 defenders. Beautiful pass.
10 assists for Bama. 7-0 run here. And Biddle able to score. That was by Bamba. And now they leave a man open. Diabate. That was part of the game plan today. Know who your shooters are. Inside Biddle. Good look by Bamba. He pushed the
Davis picks up right where he left off. DJ Davis not rushing it, not being overly aggressive to start. Had himself a game. Starts from 3. Goodness.
Bamba felt like he had a mismatch, and Biddle does the rest.
Harper dominate for Rutgers yesterday.
Despite the best efforts of Matt Alaka, who went torch mode with 3 threes in 30 seconds, nearly guided the Irish, shorthanded as they were, without their leading scorer to the finish line.
Back with the Ducks and the Aztecs for the right to be the 1 seed coming out of the power group. Biddle on the roll. Good presence about him to find Bamba. Driving a crease. Tracy with 8. Bamba. Hat knocked away. What a find. Fortunately,
he provided so much offense and so much playmaking for the Aztecs on the offensive end, and as he goes back to the scores table right now.
What else can you speak into existence for us, Candace? You want to try your hand on a few more?
Well, we are in Vegas, so there's a couple things.
Biddle on a pass from Bamba.
Their 4th second chance point.
Bamba battling to keep possession. Here's a 3 on the way. Jackpot. Keyshawn Barthel. Over the top, Biddle. Tough catch. Even better finish.
Honestly, we're still adjusting, but he's liking the basketball that they've been playing through 5 games. He said Supreme Cook, we rely on him a lot. Brandon Angel, who transferred from Stanford, he's been a big piece. And TJ Bamba from Villanova. 3 big pieces coming in. We rely a lot on all of them. But again, it all just takes...
Wade Taylor the 4th. If he has a healthy year, will go down as A&M's greatest all-time scorer. Jamari Phillips in the game for the Ducks. Phelps, what a crossover. Comes up empty. Angel again grabs possession.
And the Ducks on a 12-0 run against the Aggies. Let's see if they can make it 14.
KJ throws it.
Follow. Cook didn't let him have the shot. C does.
It's a set play to get him a shot. He's supposed to be a knockdown shooter. It just hasn't happened yet.
Bamba hands off. Shellstad. And again, 18 now for Michael Rataj.
Wow. Little bit of a delay press right here from Oregon State. That's one of those no. Good shot, Michael. There's the zone again. They will zone, and then late in the zone, both teams will switch to man.
And inside to Biddle with the size advantage.
The action here from Matthew Knight Arena. It'll be TJ Bamba on the inbound. Gets it quickly on the lay to Supreme Cook. Alley-oop into the game. Quickly they get it to Tracy and back to Barthélemy. The hot hand for Dana Altman's lineup. Passes it over to Bamba. He gets it down low to Angel. He scores plus the foul. Field, that's more than Oregon's 46, but they've hit just 16 of them. Not going to win many basketball games, especially on the road against a tough opponent like Oregon. Shooting just 30%. Biddle on the second effort. He scores. More points in the...
Now they got to pay it off on this end of the floor.
Little flare screen from Biddle. Barthélemy is good.
A stop, a contest, and a defensive rebound.
Biddle chasing Ballou, forces the miss.
Plenty of time. It's got to be a good shot.
Biddle, the trailer catch. Barthélemy all the way across. Tracy, Bamba, great ball movement on this possession. Barthélemy looking for more.
To handle the physicality. Going to the Big Ten, he's certainly going to see that. A lot more physicality.
Foul there went on Angel, by the way, the primary defender. Bamba down to the post. Biddle can shoot it from out there. He's pure.
Oregon front line, but he finds a way with his strength and his explosiveness to get to the rim and score.
Had an injury year, had a COVID year, so it's his 6th year. He moved to Montana for his final year with his wife and 7-month-old daughter. Joe Bridges. There is the shooting.
Here's Hargress with the ball. Guarded well by Shellstad, but creates separation. Jumper 2. In and out. And the rebound, TJ Bamba. Bamba up the court. Started every game for Villanova a season ago. And gets the start on opening night for Oregon here. Double team. Back to the top of the key. Evans, wide open 3. It is good. Hargress guarded by Barthélemy. Hargress stepping in, now trying to dish it out, and he turns it over. 2-on-1 for Oregon. Here's Bamba, back to Tracy, 2-hand slam, again over Armour. Here's Pickens, with the lane. Pickens went for a slam and then kind of lost the ball on the way up, and it's a turnover. Here comes Oregon. TJ Bamba cutting pass inside. Bartholomew up and in. His first points up.